Other practices that you might see are Kriyas, and I love Kriya. So Kriya is an evolutionary action. And in yoga, what a Kriya is a repetitive mantra, a sound you make with your voice, movement in the body, or breath practice, or combination of those three to create a certain impact. There's so many different Kriyas. There's gentle ones, there's powerful ones. But the cool thing about Kriya is that it impacts your brain. And you can start to really wake up the prefrontal cortex of your brain, which is your higher functioning. And when you have more access to the prefrontal cortex, you have better decision-making ability. You are also less likely to be in the stressed out brain, as I like to call it, the fight, flight, freeze or collapse, right? That stress, that trauma reaction that if you're human, you've experienced some sort of trauma. Most of us have. It's just varying degrees. But so you're less likely to be in that. You're less likely to be in the midbrain or the amygdala, like the emotional brain. You'll be able, like, we need all parts of our brain. Like, they're all great parts. But we just want to start to activate the prefrontal cortex so that we have, again, more access to that higher functioning. The other cool thing about it is that when you're impacting your brain, you can, or doing these practices, you can impact the neurochemical environment of your brain. So you can produce things such as serotonin in your brain. So that's naturally occurring, but many people, including myself in the past, take antidepressants to increase the serotonin levels, the quote happy hormone, to kind of feel that lift in mood. But as we practice Kriya, we can start to, those chemicals, we can start to release those chemicals in our brain, which is so cool, so empowering for people. And also, when we're doing these practices that impact our brain, we're less likely to develop things such as dementia. And you do Kriyas over and over and over again to experience a certain impact. So you might see some of that in our classes. And a lot of times it's kind of weird or awkward to do something new. But when you do, when you allow yourself to go there, it's amazing. And one of my favorite expressions is that if you want to experience a radical shift, you have to do something radically different, something outside of your comfort zone.